Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you on root of quadratic equation, and we are going to be looking at the subtopic finding sum and product of roots. Before I proceed, I would like to tell you that if this is your first time of watching my video, kindly subscribe in order to follow for more tutorial like this. Let's proceed with this topic. All right. If you are given a quadratic equation, which is ax² plus bx plus c equal to 0, then it can be written as so what we do is to make the coefficient of x² to be 1. So in order to make the coefficient of x² to be 1, we are going to divide both sides by a. So if I divide it by a, divide it by a, divide it by a. So if I divide it by a, I will have x². If I divide it by a, I will have b over ax, plus if I divide it by a, I will have c over what? A. If I divide 0 by a, I will still have what? 0. So we can call this one equation 1. Then if the root of the quadratic equation are alpha and beta, then we can write the above equation as, I will have x minus alpha multiplied by x minus beta equal to 0. Now let's multiply this out. Let's expand this bracket here. If I pick this x into, I'll use to multiply everything here. So I will have what? X minus beta. Then I'll pick minus alpha, use it to multiply everything here. I will have x minus beta equal to 0. So let's expand. X times x, I will have x². X times minus beta, I will have minus beta x. Minus alpha times x, I will have minus alpha x. Negative times negative, I will have positive. Alpha times beta, I will have what? Alpha beta equal to 0. If you look at the middle term here, both have variable x. Beta have variable x, alpha have variable x. So if I factor it out, I will have alpha² minus into, now I can start with alpha plus what? Beta. Then factor the x out, I will have x here. If I open this bracket back, I will have this times this, I will have this back. This times this, I will have this back. Then plus what? Alpha beta equal to what? 0. Then we can call this one equation 2. Now the next thing we are going to do is to compare both equations together. So comparing the coefficient of equation 1 and equation 2. Now from equation 2, the coefficient of x² is still the same thing as the coefficient of x². But let's compare the coefficient of x here. The coefficient of x here, coefficient actually means a term or a number beside the variable. So in this case, the term is minus into alpha plus beta. So coefficient of x here is what? Minus alpha plus beta. Then the coefficient of x here is what? Beta over a, which is equal to beta over what? A. Then if I remove this negative and move it here, I'm going to have alpha plus beta equal to minus b over a. So this is what we call sum of root. Then let's compare the coefficient, let's compare the constant alpha beta. If you have alpha beta, compare with the equation 1, you see that it equals to what? C over what? A. So this is what we call product of root. So having gotten the sum of roots and product of root, the formula for it, then let's proceed to solve one or two examples. All right. Example 1, find the sum and product of root of the following. Let's say A, we have 2x² plus 3x minus 1 equal to 0. Then B, we have 3x² minus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. So let's solve this. Now, A, we have 2x² plus 3x minus 1 equal to 0. So we need to bring out the value for A, B, and C. So in this case, we have A equal to, A will be the coefficient of x². Coefficient of x² will be what? 2. So we put down 2. Then the value of B. The value of B is the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is what? Plus 3. Put 3 down. Then to get C, C will be the constant time. And the constant time in this case have negatives. So you include the negative minus 1. Then let's find the sum. Alpha plus beta is equals to sum, which is what? Minus b over what? A. Then we substitute the value for the letter here. So in this case, we first of all keep our negative sign, minus b. Sorry, we keep our negative sign, minus, then b is, we have b is 3 over a is what? 2. Up to here. Then if you proceed with the product, you are going to have a product is alpha beta, which is what? C over A. Now if you go ahead to solve the, what my C is minus 1, I'll put minus 1 down, over A is what? 2. So we've gotten the value for what? Sum of root, which is minus 3 over 2, and we've gotten the value for product of which is what? Minus 1 over 2. So we are done with A. We move down to B. And B, we have 3x² minus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. Now our A is the coefficient of x². Coefficient of x² is 3. Put 3 down. B is the coefficient of x. And coefficient of x is what? Negative 5. I put minus 5 down. And C is our constant. And this constant have a negative sign. You include the negative sign, minus 2. Then what is the sum of root? We look for our sum of root, sum. So sum of root, we have alpha plus beta equal to minus b over what? A, which is equals, I'll keep this negative sign. B is minus 5 into minus 5 if you don't keep this negative sign first and you just substitute -5, put down -5 there, you have a wrong answer. So you have to first of all put down your negative sign, then before you now introduce what? The -5 inside here. Over A is 3. I'll put 3 here. Then if I expand this bracket, negative times negative will be positive. So my answer here will be 5 over 3. So you have this. Then you have alpha beta equal to, which is C over what? A. Then what is my C? My C is -2. Put -2 down. What is my A? My A is what? 3. So this is what we have. So we've gotten the value of sum of root, which is 5 over 3. I've gotten the product root, which is -2 over 3. So thank you for watching, and I would like to also tell you again, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe so that you can get more tutorial like this. The next subtopic we are going to look at is how to form quadratic equation with given root. Thank you.